Hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate your support. And in case you're new here, thank you for coming. My name is Mercy. I was born and brought up in Kenya, but I live in Australia. In today's video, it's gonna be what I wish I knew before I moved here in Australia. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, as it does help with the growth of this channel. Thank you so much and keep watching the video.
If there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your...
I want to talk about which is really so important, and I've spoken about that topic here 1001 times, is finding work. Finding work can be so hard, and I'm not saying this to discourage anyone, really. I'm just talking about my experience. Like I said on this, like I've said on this video, on this channel, it took me 7 months for me to find work. So, and doesn't mean that you cannot be lucky. It can take 1 week or even 2 weeks for you to find work. But for me, it took me 7 months, and I know people that it took them 6 months and all that. So it's really important to keep that in mind when you're moving away from home, when you're moving here, or when you're moving abroad, because you don't want to get disappointed if you had very high hopes. And at the same time, so that you can manage your expectations. At the same time, finding professional work, it can be so hard. And I'm not saying that it is not possible, because I know so many people who are pursuing their career path. So yeah, finding work can be hard. Finding professional work can be so difficult, but it is not possible. It is doable. So many people are here. They're doing so well. They're successful. They are following their career path. So let that point not discourage you. But you know, on this channel, I just want to keep it real. Yeah, like I said, it took me 7 months for me to find work. Homesickness is so real. Homesickness is a thing, especially when you're new. The first year, the second year. Anyway, no, it doesn't matter, to be honest, because I've been here for almost 5 years now, and I still miss home so much. I still miss my family so much, and you just have to learn how to deal with it, to be honest. You just have to learn coping mechanism, because at the end of the day, you chose this life and you have to be here to accomplish whatever desire or whatever dream you want to accomplish, and you just have to learn to live with it. So if you're planning to move away from home, you know, you're planning to live in a different country, you're gonna miss home so much, you're gonna miss your family so much. But thank God to technology, because you know, you get to call your family, you get to call your relatives, to video call them. Like, that is what I do. That is one of my coping mechanism. If I'm missing my family so much, I get to call them anytime. Actually, I call them all the time, to be honest. And I get to video call them. You can see them, you know. And if that is gonna make you feel better, then why not?
All the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be.
The next thing I want to talk about is everything is gonna seem so hard at the beginning. Even the simplest things you can think of, even going to the grocery stores or shopping for the groceries, you're gonna find that difficult, because you know what, this is new. This is a new country, is a new environment, new everything is new. Even catching a bus, a train, it's just gonna seem so hard. But of course, with time you get used to it, and you're like, oh, really? Yeah. So that is one thing I wish I knew. Trying to find your way around, probably in the city or in your area, it's just gonna seem so difficult and hard. Trying to figure out things in school, you know, I don't know where to register for school, you know, finding the materials you need for school. Everything is just gonna seem so difficult at the beginning, but with time you're just gonna get used to it, and it's gonna be so easy for you. So wherever you are, if you're new and you're feeling so overwhelmed by all the new things you're seeing, just don't worry, it's gonna get better. With time you're gonna figure your way out, or figure everything out. The next thing I want to talk about, or something that I wish I knew before I moved here, is making friends, and as an adult is the hardest thing ever, because I think one thing we weren't taught in school is how to make friends as an adult. You know, it's really hard. I find it hard, to be honest, especially because, you know, when you move to a different country, everything is new. You are new, you don't know anyone, so how do you go about making friends? Of course you meet people at work, those are your workmates, but you would like to have, you know, someone you'd meet for coffee, someone you'd call each other. But you know what? You have to put in the work. You have to put in extra work. You have to go to an extra mile for you to meet new people, make new friends. And at the same time, like any other relationship, even friendship requires work, you know. It requires for you, communication, meeting, you know, getting to know each other. It's really hard and awkward at the same time, but it's doable. You just have to put in work, especially for you to meet genuine people. And you know, when you're an adult and you're living in a foreign country, you it's really hard for you to trust people, because you know, you've seen so much in life, you've gone through so much, and the last thing you want is to attract negative or toxic people in your life, you know. So for you to meet genuine and honest people, you really need to put in some work. And I can say this, I have genuine people around me, I have genuine friends around me, and we've met here in Australia, and some of them we met online, you know, Instagram, Facebook, and all the other places. So, but like I said, like any other relationship, friendships do require, work at the same time, communicating, meeting, you know, getting to know each other. The next thing I want to talk about that I wish I knew before I moved here is the dating experience is different. Whatever you're used to, or whatever I was used to back home, it's not the same culture here, you know. And I've done a whole video on how is it like dating Australian men, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below. Please make sure you watch that video. The dating culture is different from what you're used to. It doesn't have to be like, I'm not talking about Australia alone. Even the other country that any other country that you're gonna move to, it's not gonna be the same. Like I said in my previous video, here in Australia, what is really gonna come in handy if you wanna date is the dating apps. And I'm not saying that you're not gonna meet your partner or your boyfriend, your girlfriend in school, colleges, and all the other places. But the dating apps, they're gonna come in handy. 99% or 90% of the men here, they're not gonna approach you. I can tell you that. They're not gonna approach you, especially the locals. But you are gonna find all of them in the dating apps. So even the dating experience, you're gonna have to put in a bit of work. Not a bit of work, quite a lot of work for you to get that partner, that boyfriend, or that relationship that you want. So that is one thing I wish I knew. And like I said, I've done a whole video, actually 2 videos, on how is it like dating men or dating here in Australia, and I'm gonna leave those 2 videos in the description box below. Please make sure to watch the videos. Another thing I want to talk about is racism exists. Yes, I've said it, and I've said it so many times on this channel that racism exists. That is one thing that you should keep in mind. But that doesn't mean that you should get discouraged. You know, we're here and so many other people, and we're doing fine. And sometimes racism can be subtle, and sometimes it can be loud. So but you know what, like I say, that shouldn't discourage you. And because majority of the people, you're gonna meet new people, nice people, and warm people, welcoming people. So that shouldn't really bother you. But yeah, racism do exist. You will become a different person, and you might change for the better or even for worse. You know, you're just not gonna be the same person again. You're gonna be a different person. There's so many things that living away from home, that experience is gonna teach you. Like I said in my previous video, I can't even lie, I'm not the same person I used to be 5 years ago. I am a different person. There are things I can take in, there are things I cannot take in, you know. There's things I can tolerate, there are things I cannot tolerate. Let me just say that. And another thing I want to talk about when it comes to change is you might feel like you're losing your identity. Yes, like for me, I am a Kenyan. I'll forever be a Kenyan. I'll forever be African. That will never change about me. And I'll probably never have a nosy accent. But at the same time, you'll find yourself losing identity. When you go back home to visit or whatever, you find yourself, you're not the same person you used to be. Even the way you see things, the way you see people doing things, you're like, you kind of fall in the middle, you know. You're not falling on this side, you're not falling on this side. You're going to find yourself in the middle. That has happened to me as well. When I went back home last year, and sometimes you see things, you're like, those are the things you used to do. Not necessarily, those are the things you were used to 5 years ago. But you find yourself, you're questioning those things. You're like, But at the same time, when you're here, you're not assimilated to this culture fully. Because you're a Kenyan, you're African. But when you go back home, the things you used to know, the things you used to even to do, you kind of feel, no, you know, you fall in the middle. You're not on this side, you're not on the other side. So for me, I call that losing your identity somehow. I know some people might not agree with me, but that's how I feel when it comes to change. We've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate your support. And like I've said on this channel, I don't take that for granted. I'm really so appreciative of your support. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I do fashion related content because that is my other passion. I love clothes, I love fashion, I love putting outfits together. If you love that kind of content, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am sure and I hope you're gonna enjoy my content. And like we always say on this channel, and we are not about to stop saying this on this channel. Please don't forget to be kind to one another. It really doesn't cost anything to be kind to one another. Be nice, you know, spread love, spread positivity. If you cannot say good things to people, if you cannot encourage someone, you cannot motivate someone, you cannot inspire someone, you know, you don't have to say anything, just be quiet. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much.